Hello everyone, I'm TG and welcome back to the House of Sleaze. Earlier, I made a video with 16 basic tips to playing a survivor in Resident Evil Resistance, so I thought it appropriate to do the same for Masterminds. Now Mastermind gameplay varies so greatly from Survivor. In fact, each Mastermind play is radically different from one another, so it's hard to give tips that are anything more than basic. A lot rides on your playstyle, preferences, and your deck. But alas, here are 16 basic tips to stop you from losing your way to rank 15. Number 1. Edit your deck. Let's face it, you aren't going to be using those zombie dogs. You can edit your deck from the customization screen right off the bat, so make sure you do it. Even though you don't have much at first, editing your deck is essential to making your build your own and making sure the cards you draw actually serve your purpose. Number 2. Customize the map presets. Much like your deck, customizing your map can make all the difference. Some builds focus entirely around it. Having a preset that's fully tailored to the mastermind you're using allows you to be more effective and set up situations that can be used to your advantage. Again, you aren't going to be using those zombie dogs. Number 3, just like our politicians seem unable to do, manage your economy. Don't just spam out your cards willy-nilly. That's a surefire way to give survivors time and drain your precious, juicy bioenergy. What the fuck is bioenergy anyway? Regardless, think before you act. Always try to think 2 cards ahead. It's a lot like chess, except not at all in any way. Number 4, learn your weaknesses. Every mastermind has a hard counter. If you're a Nikolai, watch out for January. If you're a Daniel, fucking God help you against Martin. Learn what each survivor specializes in, and focus on the one that will be the biggest thorn in your side. Number 5, and this one kinda goes without saying, but unlock equipment. The best deck and preset in the world are nothing without equipment. And although you need to unlock chests with RP, you gotta work towards it. Don't give up. A good place to start is at the mid-tier equipment, because that way you're not stuck with the garbage of the low tier, and you're not spending insane amounts of RP on the high tier right off the bat. Number 6, protect your kills. Just like the Predator, you don't just want to kill them. You want to rip out their spine and kind of shine their skull for your collection. Taking down survivors is great and all, but if you can't keep them down, they're just going to get right back up again and return the 15 seconds you just stole from them. So as our old friend Nikolai says, killing you will be actually not so easy money. Lucky number 11, use the EIS. The EIS is a handy little tool that lets you lock doors, turn off lights, interact with creatures, and interact with fun little gadgets on Area 3 of every map. Use it wisely and use it often. Believe me when I say, a dark room is far more dangerous than a light one. And locked doors? Well, locked doors, that's just free time, baby. Number 8, and probably most important for any new mastermind, use the minimap for switching your cameras. Even though you can cycle through them with your controller's shoulder buttons, until you have a mastery of their fucked up nonsensical numbering system on each map, using the minimap will save you oodles of time. Hover over a camera icon and tap confirm to immediately switch to that camera and take some action. Number 9, and this one's probably going to be the hardest one to master, but learn the map's layouts. Not knowing where doors and lights are, not knowing what paths survivors can take to reach objectives, these are the things that will hurt you far more than eating a full bullet storm from Becca right to your face. You need to know the layout of each map to effectively kill those filthy survivor scum. So head over to the practice mode and take a look. Number 10, you gotta test your builds. Sometimes a build looks great on paper, but it just doesn't jive in the real world, brother. Practice mode is a great place to make sure all is running as expected, and you aren't defeated in shame because it turns out Sam can just engage your lickers in hand-to-hand combat, contrary to everything established in every other Resident Evil game that you've ever played. So make sure you test out each bit of your build to make sure it's all working the way you want it to. Number 11, don't let survivors distract you. I know, sometimes one survivor can just look so succulent. You just don't want to keep your claws off them. But wait, where are the other 3? That's exactly what they wanted you to do. Focusing too much on one survivor can be overwhelmingly detrimental, especially if the others are holding a key item or completing objectives. It's this kind of shit that causes the survivors to taunt at the exit. XII. Switch out of cameras before they go down. Losing an active camera nets the survivors 10 seconds, and honestly, it can almost always be avoided if you're quick enough. Quickly cycling to another camera with the shoulder buttons when you're just a few bullets from losing it will allow you to save that time, and then you can wait a second and switch on back and shoot January in the face for the disrespect. Friday the 13th, Part 7, the final chapter. Manually recover cameras. This is a nifty little tool that will make masterminding much easier, especially before you get the equipment that does it for you. So many times I see masterminds sit on a down camera and just wait. If you toggle both sticks, you quickly recover your camera and you can get right back into the fray. If you don't believe me, try playing against a January without doing this, and you'll learn it the hard way. Number 14. Prepare your bioweapon for effective destruction before you use them. Although seeing that bioweapon card pop up is exhilarating, you gotta cool your jets. Make sure you can utilize it to its full potential first. And I know, you want to jump into Birkin, you want to jump into Nemesis and just really fuck them up. But throw down a trap, lock a door, turn down the lights, and get ready to go crazy. Get ready to go nuts! There's nothing worse than wasting a bioweapon cooldown. And I'm looking at you, Yataveo. Number 15. Jump into important creatures to reduce the damage they take. Any creature you jump into takes greatly reduced damage and moves faster and more erratic. Taking control of a zombie is a valuable tool for increasing the time it takes for survivors to kill them, as well as giving you an opportunity to do some extra damage. Number 16. Most importantly, don't get discouraged. Starting from scratch is a huge undertaking, especially as a mastermind. So if you find yourself losing again and again, don't worry. Everyone was like that at first. You're going up against an experienced, well-established community of players, with a lot more equipment than you. Oh, how I remember my starry-eyed youthful days as a rank 1 Annette. This game is worth the grind. So keep going, and I'll see you all in the next experiment. So as always, I'm TG. If you like what you saw, you know what to do. If not, If you guys want to see more in-depth guides of individual survivors or masterminds, you just let me know, and I'll make it happen. Stay sleazy, stay sexy.